What's up, guys? David Jersey Man Picky here, coming at you live on YouTube about the Miami Dolphins meme stream. Afterthoughts of the Dolphins versus Jets. What is there to say, really? Tannehill sucked ass, like Tannehill does. There was no running game. Receivers were getting hurt left and right. Brent Grimes just got destroyed by Brandon Marshall. Then again, Marshall has the height advantage over Grimes. But, I mean, what is there to say about this loss? Nothing much. After the game, there's some reports saying Sue leads the defense. He controls it, does whatever the hell he wants. He says, "No, y'all would be on this team with me, except for a couple of players." That's just Sue being Sue. I mean, who gives a damn? I mean, defense. We can't stop the running game. As you can tell for that Chris Ivory touchdown, that happened where he took like 5 defenders, just shrugged them off. So there was that. Then of course, the main thought was Bill Lazor getting fired. Now, how much of that is Lazor's fault? I'd say 35-40%. Yeah, some play calling is pretty conservative, pretty off base. Basically, he didn't run the ball when we needed to. We have Lamar Miller, we have Ajaji. We got these guys that can run. Basically, with Phil Miller, we had no running game. It was dead last. When Campbell started coaching, it started coming up. Miller was doing what Miller did last year. I said, yeah. I mean, some. I think part of it is Lazor's fault, but it all comes down to Tannehill. Tannehill, I think we all agree he needs to go. Sean and Guy emphasizes it a lot. Tannehill pocket awareness sucks. I agree. I mean, if Ryan Fitzpatrick, the man from Harvard, who played on 3-4 different teams now, can run out of the pocket and run for a first down, can do it, why the hell isn't Tannehill doing it? Yeah, some of the sacks are off the offensive line, which is never great, always filled with injuries, always filled with mediocrity. Albert is not showing his value now due to injuries left and right. Jerron James, he's decent. But he's been out due to toe injury. Pouncey, has his snap issues. 2 out of 3 times we get a safety. But the other times, Tannehill has no pocket awareness. He sees it collapsing. He sees a lane open. Why isn't he running? Why isn't he doing what he needs to do? Tannehill's throwing ability is 50-50 at most. He throws it good at times. He throws it horrendously. He overshots his people or he underthrows the deep ball. Like every single time. You figure by now he'll get it down. No. You figured he can be an emotional leader. No. We all seen it. We all agree Tannehill got to go. I don't know why they were thinking not the $96 million extension. I understand the security blanket, but this year's QB class looks pretty good. Connor Cook, got the quarterback from Memphis, Baker Mayfield, who I had to deal with personally for Bedlam. There's some quarterbacks out there this year. But if we don't take quarterback first round, we're going to have another disappointing season. Where Tannehill's probably going to get another 2-3 coaches fired. On the offensive side of the ball. Defense, that's defense. But Tannehill isn't the guy. He's not a leader. He's not showing any emotions. He's not getting fired up. He's not getting on his offensive line about, hey, protect me a little bit longer. Or, none of the coaches agree with him. Lazor got fired 60-65% reason is because of Tannehill. Not because, he was a bad offensive. I think he was decent. I think he could get us points. He utilizes his players to the best. He utilized Jarvis Landry. He utilized Katie Stills. Deion Sims, he had some flashes. Including Cameron. Greg Jennings, unfortunately, it's not paying out. He's sucking ass right now. Parker, he's just been filled with injuries. I think, if he doesn't step up next season, he's a bust. But Tannehill needs to go, and possibly Sue. And the reason why I say Sue is, I mean, as good as a player he is, he's arguably one of the best defensive tackles in the league. But that attitude he has, I mean, if Coach Campbell can't get him under control, who will? I mean, it's because Cameron Wake's hurt. He has nobody else to step up for him. I mean, what else does he expect to do or say? But right now, Sue, I say give him another 2 years at most, maybe next year latest, see how he does. Then decide to let him go or not. Tannehill is either you draft a first round quarterback, them two compete, whoever wins, and if the rookie wins, you trade Tannehill. You trade him or you cut him. You can't spend $96 million for a backup quarterback. That's not going to work. But it was an ugly loss. I mean, I didn't get to watch the game. Unfortunately, they were showing the Kansas City Buffalo game, even though on the commercial they were showing the Miami Jets. My internet was out half the time. So, lucky enough for you guys on Sports Talk, we're awesome enough to comment on during the game and talk about how awesome our team was, ironically. But it's just a painful season right now. We're all ready for the season to be over with. We're just tired of seeing these blowout losses, these games where we're just not competitive. I mean, we got Baltimore next week. Who knows what kind of Baltimore team we're going to see? I mean that one we might squeak out. We play the Colts maybe when Andrew Luck comes back. We play the Giants on Monday night for the 50th anniversary of the team, which is going to be ugly for us basically because we're going to get blown out by that. And we got the Pats last game of the year, so it's like I mean the Patriots. It depends on when they want to stop playing. I mean because we already know Patriots are riddled with injuries. Gronk's hurt, so I doubt he's going to play that game. Hopefully, he plays enough to where if I'm still in the fantasy football playoffs, maybe the championship game, maybe I get that win out of the way thanks to him. But it's not looking good for us. It's basically maybe one win, maybe two for the Patriots if we're lucky, depending on if they're playing for a home field advantage or if they're clinched it already, which they should this year with the AFC looking the way they are. Mainly Cincinnati's half and half, and Patriots are, looking the dominant team even without injuries. But I almost want to say rest in peace, Guy Hayes, as a Dolphins fan, as a joke, of course, because we all know he wants to jump ship to the Jaguars because of the franchise quarterback Blake Bortles. Guy, we love you. You know that you are a diehard Dolphins fan, and if you try so hard to not be a Dolphins fan, it's just nature calling. It's just the way it is. I mean, we all know how Sean is with his love-hate relationship with the Finns. Mainly hate and honesty. Basically, I give more props to him about speaking as it is, kind of like the Colin Coward version. That's how I see him as that. I see myself more towards of not more of, this is how we do things. If I see, oh hey, we might have a chance, I might go for it, but more 9 times out of 10, I simply don't care. When Ryan Taylor got the extension, didn't really care. Whenever, we try to talk about Patriots, don't care because, it's the Patriots. They're going to beat us. Now, if we win, yeah, I might, say a thing or two here, but, in all seriousness, Patriots are always the better team. But, yeah, that's my thoughts for the Dolphins Jets game and what we are looking forward towards the end of the season. What I feel like we need to go next toward the steps. What I thought about Bill Lazor getting fired, and the blame for that. But a couple days I'll be posting my Big 12 stream. Basically, final season. There's 2 games left. I mean, the Big 12 title has already been given, but there's 2 games left in that game. I might get my input on the conference titles. I mean, only one of them to me is relevant, or 1 or 2 games are basically relevant, but one of them is you're in when you're in. Another one is the ACC title game, but that's for another video for that. This was made for the Dolphins. If you're interested in our group, join our group. It's a fun group. It's entertaining. Sometimes a lot of trolling happens. I mean, especially since the Patriots lost. I mean, our group blowing up. Our people blowed up our group about Patriots losing. And honestly, I was more disappointed in the fact that I dropped CJ Anderson and he scored 32 points, which didn't really matter to me because I lost anyways by a big margin because it's just the way it was. But if you're interested, join our group. The link to our groups are in the description below. Facebook.com/group/sports talk with 2Ks at the end. Basically, just, it's a great group. Join us. We talk about sports, whether that's football, basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer, MMA, boxing, a whole nine yards, even some esports sometimes, where calling card doesn't consider esports, but I'm one of those esport players. I got a tournament on Saturday for MKX. I got to continue practicing that, get better. But yeah, that's my thoughts for the Dolphins Jets game. Hopefully, we get ready for Baltimore. But this is the Jersey Man signing out.